Let's do this.
Back Chat with Mick and Rowe on Wicked 107.2.
Right, we're going to introduce Rachel Tyrrell. So we're going to add her onto the screen. The next screen you're going to see is Rachel Tyrrell of the Colour Club Arklow. All going well. No glitches in the system. Are you ready?
Glitches get stitches.
Hello, Rachel. There you are.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome along. How are you?
I'm very nervous, but I'm here and I'm fine. I'm taking my deep breaths.
That's all right. Why would you be nervous? It's only us having a chat.
Can Rachel see us?
Yeah, but you can see me now, you see. So I was
you see,
hiding
that's what we want. The face of the Colour Club Arklow.
The face of the Colour Club. You should actually hear my heart. It's like, this is all completely, totally out of my comfort zone. All of this stuff that I'm doing on Instagram and Facebook, and this is my very first live thing. So
well, there you go. This is a first. That's what we like to see. We like to see. Very
and I've
good.
just realised that I've got like a load of my notes in the background here, and I don't know what they say.
We can't see them. Don't worry.
Do you know what? It actually does have a mention of it has a little mention about poo on here, because I was going to do. No, I have to explain this.
Go on.
These are my content ideas.
Yes.
And I had a really funny song that the kids made up about poo that I was going to do something about. So we'll put that over here for now.
Does it include a banana? Because I might know that song.
I actually thought Rachel was going to ask
Sorry.
about you.
That's all
Remember
right.
that story about you? That's
No, Rob.
sorry,
no,
sorry.
that's not.
I
for-
don't know that
That's not. For,
story.
no,
Oh, we'll tell you, Rachel, will we?
no, we won't.
Oh, okay.
No, we won't. That's for another
I
day.
want to see up
So-
because you've took
Right.
the picture off. I'm
Right.
not as smart looking as I was.
That's it. So, the last time we were talking to you, Rachel, that you were all guns blazing. The Colour Club was just about to kick off, and
Yeah.
you've been very, very busy. Tell us what you've been at.
I have. So the last time I did have my premises, but I couldn't say anything about it. So
Okay.
now I have been allowed to say where it is. So the
Ah.
reason why was it's not just a simple lease agreement, I suppose. I'm
Right.
forming a bit of a partnership. So I'll be working with Sunbeam House Services
Okay.
in Arklow, and the Colour Club will be on their premises, Ballyrain campus. So I don't know if you guys have you ever been to the campus at all? Do you know Ballyrain?
I do. Yeah, I have a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really, really lovely spot. And the club itself will be in the garden centre, the old garden centre building that was on the campus. So
Okay.
so it hasn't been used for a few years. So there is a good bit of work that I have to do. And when I say I mean my poor
Your poor husband.
yeah.
Would this,
Good man,
would this be the
James.
same husband that purposely positioned a guitar in the background?
Yeah, do you know what? It's so
That
funny.
wasn't there, was it? That was he just put that in there. To talk about the guitars.
Our poor house is covered in guitars and all sorts of things. So we have nowhere to put them. So they're actually just hanging all the way up the stairs here.
That's a nice touch, though. That's what we like to see.
And if you look, it's up to yourself now. If you feel free to give
Oh,
one
like
away
with
tonight
friends.
on the show, give one away tonight.
I don't
on the
think
show
Jimmy
if
will
you
let
want.
that.
No
I
problem.
don't think
We
he'll
all
let that.
No,
No,
definitely not. No,
If I know James
think
Tyrrell, that's not happening.
that would be
No.
the end of it, I think.
So, for anyone that didn't hear our first interview with you, just
Yeah.
explain what the Colour Club does.
Okay, so I suppose I'll give a little bit, because I did say to everybody that I do a bit of an intro post on
Okay.
Instagram. So this might help me do that.
Yes.
So my background is in design. So I'm a graphic designer by trade, and I've been working in design in lots of different formats since I graduated from college, and I'm not going to tell you when that was. So I'm really, really interested in design in all aspects. And then
Okay.
I'm also in love with color and art and imagery, illustration. So it forms a huge part of our lives here.
Mhm.
And it's really, really helped me with the kids, I found, because, being a parent, you're always trying to pull some kind of trick out of the bag, to keep them entertained in all sorts of different situations, especially in COVID. I mean, we're spending so much time together. The juices, sometimes you just run out of creative ideas and things. So it has helped me an awful lot. And I can see some of my friends that don't have that kind of background, they would struggle a little bit more for ideas of things to do with the kids. So the idea behind the Colour Club is that I will be teaching art, design, crafts, and just how to think creatively for kids and for grown-ups. So it's not just about the kids here. And then one of the biggest parts about the club as well is that it's going to be a really nice looking and feeling space. So that's why the premises was so important in the first place. It couldn't just be, you know, a random building.
A room somewhere.
Yeah, you know, I could have gone down that route where I was just renting or leasing it for a while or whatever, but it needed to be a really special place. And Ballyrain is an incredibly special place. I actually have a really cool story. I don't know if I have time. I have a really cool story.
All the time in the world. We're here.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All the time in the world.
So I'll tell you that deadly story, why it's so special. So yeah, right. I'm going to show you something. So I did show this in my stories, but I don't know if I explained very well. So back when, this is a little plaque here, right? And it says Ballyrain Vintage. I think I've paint all over my hands actually, so just ignore that. I'm not the Hulk. But yeah, so this was found in my husband's dad's wood workshop.
All right.
Just when the possibility or the idea that maybe I could have the garden centre in Ballyrain. Right. And it was almost like, I mean, finding a needle in a haystack. It was such a random find. And the story behind the plaque is that it came from when my husband's mom used to work, or she used to help with the tuck shop during, they used to do these kind of fun community family days. And there'd be all vintage tractors and trucks and all sorts of cool things and cars. And then they'd have little stalls and music, and it was a lovely community event that used to happen every year. And Anne used to help out with that. And she used to drag Jimmy along, and he'd help out with the truck shop, and he'd be paid with some sweets. So
I was going to say, there had to be something somewhere for him. Yeah, definitely.
And I can actually remember going to those festivals or fairs with my nana. So, and since I said that it's going to be in Ballyrain, loads of people have come and said, oh, I remember playing in the grass. It was so lovely. And
brilliant.
So it's got this really special connection. And then the other thing is my husband's granddad, John Sweeney, who was a great man in the town, and everybody in Arklow knows the Sweeneys and knows of John Sweeney. He was really involved in a lot of different charities and setting lots of different really good initiatives the town up. And he was on the founding committee that set up services for people with disabilities before Sunbeam were in Ballyrain. So yeah, so there's loads of lovely little links there. Yeah, so it's just got, I'm one of those people that needs something to mean something before I go for it. So
have a connection that you can mold around it, or we understand.
Yeah. So and then the space itself is very, very cool. Now I would love to be able to tell you that I'll be opening the doors next week, but it hasn't been used in like about 5 to 6 years. So it needs a little bit of TLC.
Okay. And
I'm going to open it in stages. So there'll be a first stage, and then I'll still be working in the background to improve it because it is quite a big space.
Yes.
It's not just an indoor space. There's a gorgeous outdoor area. So there's a lot of weeding and pulling up like different things that I'm going to have to tidy up. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun.
So are you also on tonight asking for volunteers to help you as well, though?
Yes, I really am.
Kill two birds with one stone here, Rachel. That's what I like.
Let me be the first man to help you, Rachel, now. You can have Michael.
You
can have Michael.
Me. Yeah.
There you go.
Great, I'm delighted. Oh,
that
don't
saves
worry.
Having to put your hand up. I could see you.
Yeah,
I could see you
was like this. I was killed over here. I was killed. I was. He finally seen me.
He's a green-fingered king.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for people with green fingers and that are handy with all sorts of tools.
Brilliant. Well then,
anybody that's willing to help,
Or you could just come along and sing and play the guitar in the background while we work as well. So that would also be appreciated.
There we go. That's it, right?
That's what we're I'll monitor the sound.
Well, look at what we're going to do when things you get open properly. We'll come down and do a live show from there. So that's what we're going to do for you, and that'll be brilliant. So that's what we're planning to do.
I would love that. Yeah, and actually, the other thing is that I'd love to do. So one of the things that I would like to bring into the club as well is thinking outside of the box. So the way when traditionally, if you ask a kid, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or what do you want to do when you grow up? And a kid will usually say something like, traditionally they would say maybe a policeman or woman, or they might say a doctor, or they might say a builder or whatever. So it's to kind of broaden that for kids. And I think it's naturally happening now that, you know, people realize that you can do all sorts of things to make your living.
Yeah.
But I would love to get different people in who are doing things that are a little bit different to the norm to talk to the kids about the possibilities. So like you guys, and, you know, different careers and jobs that they may not have been exposed to.
Yes.
So, yeah, so I'd love to get you down to do an chat about that too.
We could do that. No problem.
Great.
So, you say in stages. When is your first stage, do you think?
Oh, how long is a piece of string? Yeah. So now that I'm allowed to talk about it, I am hopefully going to be in and getting down with the nitty gritty in June. I'm kind of hoping like late June. So it'll be, I mean, hopefully by the end of the summer. I really would love to open for the summer, but at some point in the summer, it would be lovely to be able to even have an event. It's all obviously dependent on restrictions as well and how all that goes.
This is the other side. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, Now, I'm lucky that there is the outdoor space though. So that was another thing that I had to, you know, think about when this all came up. So it's taking a while to get it all right, but I do like to get things right before.
Well, you're putting a lot of work in on Instagram and Facebook. Like every day, there's stories there, and when you go into the stories, you're finding activities that you can do with the kids. There's stuff that, you know, the kids aren't going to get bored of. It's every day something different, and it's great to see.
so random.
Like, you must be the busiest mother in the world, like every day.
Oh my God. Do you know what? I'm not. We all are. Like being a parent, wow. I mean, I had no idea. I remember one of my friends, she was actually, we were chatting earlier on, she dropped me up a pair of Lucky shoes. I'll have to talk about them tomorrow. she gives me like Lucky shoes. But anyway, she became a mammy when we were pretty young, like I was still in college, and I can remember being really frustrated because I didn't understand why she couldn't come out and she couldn't do all the stuff, and just not I had no idea. Like I loved kids, but I didn't know what it was like to care for somebody 24/7. There's no explaining it. There's no explaining it until you're in it.
The thing there is too, it kind of just goes to you naturally. It's not that they're demanding the care 24/7. It's more that it's just you feel it, or I don't know what it is. You just want to be there. You want to do something. You want to help. Yeah, we can't take it from the women because we both get shot for
Jesus,
that.
no way.
But
these are way better than us, I can tell you that much.
Fact.
I don't know. Do you know what? One of the things that kind of, I shouldn't say bothers me, but no, actually, do you know what? One of the things that bothers me about an
She's
awful lot.
She's saying
I'm saying it. There it is. So
Jimmy, turn off your phone.
He's not listening. He's so sick of listening to me now, I think. But anyway, one of the things that bothers me about some parenting kind of advice or spaces or, you know, stuff is that they do talk to moms a lot, right? And, you know, dads, we're in 2021 now, and it's no longer that the dads are sitting outside, although at the moment with the maternity service they are sitting outside, which is completely disgraceful.
It is.
But, and I know that that's been in the news today. I don't listen to the news, but I do know that that's been mentioned today, which is just...
there's been something announced that's going to hopefully move in a different direction. So, like, I mean, you can go, there's so many other routines or things you can do now, but you still can't go in.
You still can't go in and see your, and it's not as if, I remember, sorry, I'm really going off on a tangent here now.
That's all right. That's okay.
But I am actually, it does tie in because I am going to have information available and talks available in the Colour Club for expectant parents. So I have a really brilliant friend, and she's an expert, the newborn nanny. She is fantastic on Instagram. And she works with expectant parents a lot as well. And, you know, she's been talking about this too. So it's not like, you know, the mom's baby and the dad kind of just helps out every now and again. Like it's a joint creation. So that's obviously if the dad is on the scene. So, you know, so it's just about helping people out and acknowledging. And also, I mean, often there's not a mom and a dad either. Like I was raised for a big part of my life by my grandparents. There's all sorts of families out there. So, you know, and like my mom was a young single mom when she had me. My dad wasn't around for a little, you know, when I was young. So there's all of these different types of families, and it's about providing support, information and fun for everyone.
Well, it's brilliant that you're including all types of, like you say, blended families or something like that. It's great that everyone's included. Maybe grandparents, aunties, uncles,
Grandparents,
you know, like just family all in one. So
Exactly.
all are going to be able to use this service.
Yeah.
And just
it's something for everybody, isn't it?
it's everybody.
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
It is. It's like even from before the kid is born. The mother and father or whoever is able to come in, learn stuff about how to be a parent, because like it's scary. You know,
it's daunting.
You know, the more information, the better before you hit everything, and you know, so it's great that you're going to be able to do that.
And it's also even just about like, just making friends as well. And you know, I've made some really, really lovely friends through different groups that I've been involved with since I've had the babies. So you know, it's about talking to people and
trying to get back out again.
Trying to get back out,
Yes.
That can be the big part, like you've had a child, and all of a sudden, like especially for the mothers who are on maternity leave, and they're kind of not stuck at home, but you're out of the loop for the best of a year, and then all of a sudden, you know, to try and your friends may have moved on or something like that. At least this club is going to be there for people that can go enjoy themselves, get to know other parents, other you know,
and
other
the big
people.
thing there too is that where mothers, obviously, if the father's working or whatever, fathers, mothers, whatever, takes the child along, anybody that's conscientious of the whole COVID thing and being around other people and stuff, all the other people attending the group is going to be the same.
Yeah.
So it's not something that they have to worry about going to these things, because everybody's going to be
Everybody's in the same boat.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to work for everybody, you know. So well, fair play.
Rachel, have you received funding from anyone for this? Have you, like, is there something?
Well, Jimmy gave me 50 quid last week, and
Jesus, fair play
so I bought some. What did I'll show you what I bought.
Pandemic's really affecting people, isn't it?
Some art materials. No, I have had no funding whatsoever yet, other than well, no, that's actually not the truth. I have had no official funding other than the money that I won through the Climb program. So it was social enterprise Climb program through County Wicklow Partnership. So I won 4 awards through taking part in that, and they gave me a cash prize as well. So
brilliant.
You're
very quiet about them awards.
I know, I need to start. Do you know what though? When I said, I was trying to say to Jimmy earlier on, I was like, what am I going to say tonight? I'm a bit nervous. And I said, will I say about the awards? And he was like, you never stop talking about those awards. But I don't think I have mentioned them that much. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what they were. So we took part in this program, and we had to apply and be interviewed and selected for this program in the beginning.
Yes.
And then I think it was a 16-week program, my memory. Towards the end of last year. It started in September and it finished in December.
Okay.
And at the end of it, we had to do like an elevator pitch thing. Like, it was terrifying. Like a minute-long elevator pitch. And we also had to create a video version, which I do have somewhere on Instagram. But at the end of it anyway, we were given some awards. And the awards that my concept got were most innovative, best idea, thank you, best idea, best networker, and then I got a €1,000 cash prize and a free website. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's actually 5 things, I think, isn't it?
That's
I don't
brilliant.
know. But
that's brilliant.
So I was delighted with all of that. And not only were the awards obviously lovely to get, but I've made really, really brilliant connections through doing that. And I found that throughout this whole thing, it really is about networking and, you know, meeting new people, and you never know who knows somebody else who can help you with something else, you know.
That's the thing. The chain just keeps going, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
And we're getting a message in from somebody that's in the know. Derry Cullen says, might be eligible for grants through Community, Culture and Social Development Department in Wicklow County Council. So that's something to look into. If you haven't already, maybe you have.
Great. I really should have taken a screenshot of that there, Derek.
Your grand Derek's our researcher.
He's
we'll
our
put
researcher.
Him on the case.
We'll put us on the case,
brilliant.
so don't you worry. So we'll get that in touch with you. So that's something at least there. So, right. So
Derek's a great man for donating as well.
He is, his time and everything.
And money.
Great.
And
money.
Derek's a great man for money. So
actually, if there are any millionaires listening that really want like social return on their investment,
There you
Hello.
go.
Now, Michael, there you are.
Yeah, I'll get me millions out from underneath the bed. Yeah, no
That's
problem.
it.
I'd hate to see you with a bad back.
And the
But
other
look at
thing
then, if anybody's watching in tonight, so it's not just funding, it's not just money we're looking for. Anybody that can't necessarily give anything away, because obviously times are tough, can come along and volunteer to help you
Give
out.
their
getting
time.
the place
Give their time.
I would
painted and
absolutely
cleaned and-
love that. Yeah, that
Get
would
your
be
face painted.
amazing.
Rob wants his face painted.
Oh yeah, whatever.
I'm
And then
actually,
they'll
I
get to
love,
see- they'll
I
get
love
to see
face
Mick.
painting.
There you go.
Mick in
There
his
you go.
apron with his mop.
Yeah.
Just his apron.
No, Ro.
No.
No, before the colour
That's-
club opens, I'm
No,
saying.
oh, Jesus. Sorry, Rachel. About this. So, he's terrible. How can we find out more? Where do we go to?
So,
I have the colourclub.ie underneath going across there, but is there other web?
Thank
other,
you.
like-
So yeah, my website is not it's not finished yet.
It's-
Oh my god.
Alright, okay.
You see, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I'm trying to be less of a perfectionist. But yeah, so you can sign up for my newsletter on thecolourclub.ie,
Okay.
or the best way really is to follow me on Instagram, is the place that I'm most active. So
that's
I
where,
do.
yeah, that's where I would see you most. Yeah.
Yeah, you see my ugly mug.
Do we have a logo for the Colour Club?
We do.
Yes,
and I
we do.
Actually,
We
I
can
actually
put it
have
on
it
our
here.
board.
I actually have one here. This is what the
Do you?
Colour Club looks like. There you are.
Woo!
So that's what
Oh.
you see when you go onto Facebook.
So
Remember that image.
I'll explain
Yes.
a little bit
Do,
about
please.
this. So did
Go
you
ahead.
see you probably didn't see the animated version of it, but I have this little cool, I can't show it to you now.
Okay.
But so this is the logo here.
All right.
Oh, sorry, no, it's not. I'm pointing to the wrong place. There we go. Now.
Deadly.
And I'm going to do a little explainer about the logo and how it all came about, because
All right.
that took me a long time, because obviously I'm a bit of a nerd when it
Perfectionist.
comes to things like that. Yeah.
And a perfectionist.
So a bit of a perfectionist, but I will do an explainer about that. And then this cool thing, the kids
look at
and their daddy,
Deadly.
they made this for me,
That is brilliant.
which I love. So that's what the logo looks like too. So
Deadly.
So we can
I
get
have
that
that
on
stuck
our
up
board,
here.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want,
And
we
you
want
know
a logo
what?
for your board, for the board here. Yeah.
do you know what I might do at some point?
Yes.
I've designed these like really cool sweatshirts. So maybe I'll when I get a few bob, I might send you a sweatshirt.
So anybody that's watching in tonight that's into t-shirts or knows somebody that makes t-shirts or
Rachel's
you
in good
go.
hand.
sweatshirts or jackets,
Yep.
Or anything. Coffee
Anything.
cups.
Anything you think you can help
the
with.
Colour Club could take off, you know.
I'm telling you, it's gonna take
you.
off, Rob.
Wait,
Yeah.
in clothing.
Oh, clothing. There you
That's a
go.
deadly. That's a deadly. Little,
Like the what was that range years ago?
Oh,
And then
the
the
United
new one
Colours
is-
of Benetton?
Yes.
No?
Yes. Yeah. There you
That's
go.
the new one. Jim Coffee.
Jim Coffee.
Gym
You
Coffee.
see it?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that
no.
Gym Plus Coffee? Gym
Gym
Plus
Yeah,
Coffee.
that's
Plus
him.
Coffee.
Yeah.
That's it.
Actually, speaking of cool clothes,
Yes.
did you see the cool Irish brand on the Dragon's Den?
No.
No.
Well, I'm wearing a pair of their leggings now. Now, I'm not doing like a fashion show or anything, but I'm going to see if I can show you their logo.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, hang on now. It's on my hip. Oh, can you see that? See the heart?
Yes. Yes.
So, that brand is called, I don't know them from Adam, but I'm really proud of them. They're
Deadly.
called Peachy. Oh yeah, here, hang on 1 second. They're called Peachy Lean, right?
Peachy
And it's-
lean.
Peachy Lean. I'll show you their logo. So
Yeah.
it's like here. And
Really?
this is a lady from Ireland, and she was on like the BBC Dragon's Den,
Brilliant.
and she's a phenomenal lady, and she has these like cool affirmations that come with her clothes, and yeah, they're really comfortable and lovely. So you should check her out too, because she's
Oh, we'll
designing.
get her on the show.
There you go.
She's
That's what
lovely.
we'll do.
You'd look well in a pair of them, Mick.
I would. Be very comfortable as well, I'd
Peachy
say.
lean
by the looks of
leggings.
it.
You
Yeah.
can
And
wear
do you
them
know
here on
what?
the show.
Do you know what's deadly about them? They have
Yes.
pockets on both sides of the leggings. So
Oh,
can
you
actually-
definitely want
Oh,
them
you'd
for
need-
Michael's wallet.
You
you
did-
can walk
oh, yeah.
around like that. See?
You see? There we go.
Yeah.
Fashion advice and
There you
some
go.
art advice. We're doing well tonight, Ro.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, actually, before I let you go, I
Yes.
didn't say that the reason that I'm wearing leggings is because there's also going to be yoga. So I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm doing my kids yoga teacher training at the moment. So there will also be that side of it as well. So yoga, meditation.
My little girl will love
Well,
that.
now that we're
She'll
on
love
the
that, she
topic,
will. Yes.
because we can't let you go without talking about this.
Go on.
So we had Kelly from KF Fitness on, okay? She gave Mick a
Oh
a
God.
diet plan. We
Where's
had
this going?
Dardale Fitness on. He gave Mick. So tonight's challenge, we'd like you to give Mick a yoga position that he can get into now on camera for everyone to see.
I have to do this. This is the thing. Like,
So this is for everybody that sits in an office, like myself and Mick. Now,
This-
I won't be doing it because of medical reasons, but
yeah, because he can't.
this is for everyone that's sitting in an office chair like Michael's doing. So can you give him a
Right,
position
so,
to
yeah,
get
is there
into?
something we can do in a yoga position, sitting down? to
Do you know
help
what? There's actually a whole thing about chair yoga, but I am not a chair yoga instructor. I
Okay.
would love
Can
to
you give
do
him
chair
one
yoga.
position?
Oh, she can't give me
Just
that
for the sake
wrong.
of
But
it.
I
all
can.
right.
But
Oh yes! Woohoo!
Thanks, Rachel.
so you
we
can
were
do.
friends.
Here we go. Everybody stay tuned.
Now,
Mick's
well-
about to stretch it out.
Right, here we go.
You will have to stand up a little bit, but then you'll be sitting down again. So you could do chair pose. So have you
Okay.
ever done
Have you
yoga
seen the
before?
studio? Like,
Okay,
there's a
let's
wall
go.
literally here.
Let's
like.
go. We can get this.
Right, go on.
Is it
Right.
okay? So you're going to
Right.
stand up first. I know that you can't really see me now when I stand up. So you're going to hold your hands up, and you're going to sit back down
Hands up, Mick.
Hands up, yeah, hands
with
up.
your knees. So so bend your
Yeah.
knees.
Bend my knees.
Bend
And
your
you,
knees.
you're sitting down. You're sitting back
Hands
down.
up,
as
Mick.
if-
Hold on, I'm wrapped around my chair with my headphones.
hands up, as if you're. I can't believe I'm doing this. As if you were sitting over your chair, but you're hovering over your chair.
Okay, get you, yeah.
Oh, so
And
this is like when you've got a dirty toilet seat.
Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah, they see. I'm right.
Don't humour him, Rachel. Don't be
Sorry.
humouring him. Yeah, you're right. Go on. Yeah, so, yeah, I have it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so your
yeah.
hands up, and you
Yeah.
just stay there for a few breaths. So take it nice and slow. Let's do 3 breaths. So in through your nose,
3 minutes, Mick, not 3 breaths. 3 minutes.
and another one,
You have a
and
lovely
another
breathing.
one. Lovely breathing pattern.
You're not
and
squatting.
out.
Shut up, you.
Your hands out.
And then
You
what
look
do I
like, and now you can gently sit back down.
Right. Keep my arms out.
I know. Sit on your chair now.
Oh, so- all right. Oh, that's lovely.
You look like Superman.
Oh, that I'm definitely not. No.
Oh God. that
Rachel,
was
thank you very
great.
much.
Excellent, Michael. Round of applause.
Oh,
What?
Bula,
Fair
buzz,
play for-
Bula,
If
buzz,
That's
thank
not
you very
better than
much.
Coronation Street on a Thursday.
No,
Neither
no,
know.
it is.
You
Right,
could have
so.
warned me about that, lads.
Ah, look.
We're very spontaneous. Mick loves to get involved with everything that we're involved
I do,
in.
yeah. Ro loves to get me involved with everything
Yes.
that we do. That's what
Yes.
it is. That's what it is. So, right, so we're going to be back in touch with you, Rachel, because we
Great.
have to see the momentum of the Colour Club, how it's going.
God,
we
you're
have to do
like
our live
holding
show.
me. You're holding me accountable here, lads. Thanks.
Kind of, yeah. But look, we'll be down to help out with some sort of clean up, so let us know when it's happening and we'll
I'm
be around.
absolutely going to hold you to that now. So
And don't
Excellent.
worry, if Mick slips a disc, it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all my own fault for being old. That's what that is.
yeah, we are. We're actually
We
getting
are.
old
I
now.
know, but look, what can we do? We just have to
No.
get on with it.
We can't.
Is
do
it-
Rachel?
oh, well,
anything about
I'm often told I'm the oldest young lad there is.
You are the oldest young lad there is. Definitely. Rachel, thank you very much. And we'll
Thank
talk to
you
you
so
soon.
much, lads. Really
All
Take
right.
appreciate
care,
it.
Rachel.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Let's do this. Back chat with Mick and Rowe on Wicked 107.2.